Why the men you date disappear. Have you ever been left wondering why a man you were dating suddenly vanished from your life? This baffling phenomenon, often referred to as ghosting, can leave you questioning your self worth and the state of modern dating. Today, I present you the most common reasons why those men you date disappear. Reason number one is fear of commitment. This fear can be rooted in various experiences like being hurt in past relationships or simply valuing their independence. As the relationship progresses and the idea of commitment looms larger, some men might start to feel suffocated or trapped, leading them to disappear rather than confront those feelings. This behavior isn't uncommon. In fact, studies suggest that men are more likely than women to feel anxious about commitment. So if you've ever found yourself puzzled by a disappearing act, it might just be that fear of commitment at play. The second reason is mismatched expectations. Differences in relationship expectations can also lead to a sudden departure. When one person envisions a future together while the other prefers a more casual arrangement, this disconnect can cause friction. Early, open communication about each person's expectations can help avoid such misunderstandings. Tired of men disappearing on you? Come to my next online workshop. Visit MatthewCoast.com and learn proven ways to attract your forever man. Reason number three is emotional unavailability. Have you ever dated someone who felt distant or not very open with their feelings? This happens a lot to women. It can happen because the person has some past emotional problems or bad experiences that they haven't dealt with yet. When a man has these issues, it can be hard for him to really be in a relationship. Even though it might not be obvious, these signs can really affect the relationship. A man who is emotionally unavailable might pull away or seem like he's not interested, which can be confusing and upsetting for his partner. Knowing this can help women understand their relationships better and know when it's time to talk about these things or move on. Next on the list is the chase is more exciting than the catch. Some men enjoy the thrill of chasing someone, but once they've won them over, they lose interest. This can happen because they prefer the excitement of pursuing someone new rather than maintaining a relationship. This behavior is often influenced by societal pressure to always seek new and exciting experiences. It can also stem from personal insecurities, leading some men to constantly seek validation through conquest. If you want a man who is going to be consistent, you can often weed out the wrong guys before the first date. How? Come to my next online workshop. Go and check out MatthewCoast.com. Another reason is overwhelmed by intimacy or vulnerability. This can be because they feel overwhelmed by these demands, especially if they've been taught that showing vulnerability is a sign of weakness. This discomfort can make them withdraw instead of opening up and being themselves. It's important to understand that everyone has their own pace when it comes to intimacy and vulnerability. If a man you're dating seems to be pulling away, it might be because he's struggling with these feelings. Next reason is life priorities or circumstances. They might be dealing with tough situations like problems at work, family issues, or personal crises. These things can make them rethink their priorities and decide that they're not ready for a serious relationship. It's important to remember that everyone goes through ups and downs in life. If a man you're dating suddenly disappears, it might be because he's dealing with something difficult and needs time to figure things out. Tired of men who disappear? Get more support at MatthewCoast.com and learn how to have a lasting and happy relationship that you really deserve. Lastly is lack of connection. This can be due to a lack of emotional or physical chemistry. In any relationship, it's important to have a strong connection and understanding of each other. Without these, the relationship can lose its excitement and the man may lose interest. Compatibility and mutual understanding are key for a relationship to last. If you feel like there's a lack of connection with someone you're dating, it's okay to acknowledge it and move on to find someone who you connect with on a deeper level. In conclusion, understanding the reasons behind why men disappear can provide some solace and clarity. It's important to remember that such outcomes often reflect broader issues unrelated to your worth as a partner. Maintaining open lines of communication and fostering emotional honesty can mitigate misunderstandings. If you find yourself repeatedly facing this situation, Reflecting on your relationship patterns and seeking professional guidance could offer new insights. If you're struggling to attract a good man in your life and every guy seems like he's the wrong one, visit MatthewCoast.com to learn more about how we can help you attract the man you've always wanted.